If you guys have not already seen that video, please go play the video, share the video with your teams. It's a great recap, and especially with the Bahamas deadline being on Monday and all the important aspects of the service project that we're going to do in the Bahamas coming up. That's what we're going to talk about first today. For me, and I've said this already on a couple of the calls, my favorite part of the weekend in Miami, or one of my most favorites, was just getting the chance to see the kids and seeing the families that we were able to help and impact. I don't know where everybody was stationed, but for me, every time I was in a hallway, there was a little kid that I was high-fiving or fist bumping. And being a girl dad myself, and just being in that environment where we were able to help the kids. And we were the largest group that's ever volunteered there. Like, their eyes when we came in, they were like, wow, there's so many of you. And so it just goes to show you that what we're doing uh, outside of the business is not ordinary either, and it's about sharing what we're doing. And so Eva did a great job helping put that together, and then has worked even harder now on this new project because there's obviously some logistical challenges getting to an island, and getting our donations to the island. And we have some very important deadlines. And so I've asked Eva to share. We've updated the list in the news section. So the news section blurb that was put out last week, several of you have already bought items, and I want to thank you already. For those of you that have already participated and have already talked to your team about participating. So we've updated the list. And so the list in the news is now current with our current needs. We've taken off some of the items that have already been purchased. So I'm going to turn things over to Eva and let her talk to you about where we're at with the service project, some updates on the service project. And we need everybody's help, even if you're not going to the Bahamas, to make this a success. We still have a few things that people need to volunteer to bring with them. So she's going to go through that. And so I'm going to turn things over to her. Eva, thank you so much for being here this morning and for all the work that you've put in on all these projects. You're muted.
Thank you, Wes. I'm going to share my screen. Bear with me one second. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Wes, so much. I appreciate that. And happy Saturday to everybody. Tammy is in the spirit this morning. I can see you in your Santa hat. Um, so yeah, speaking of helping children, I'm going to give you guys just a little bit of a recap of what we are doing for this amazing service project in the Bahamas. We have partnered with Lend a Hand Bahamas, and they are a community center in the Bahamas dedicated to after-school programming for K through 12. And they currently have over 500 children, and they also support women in job placement, therapy, and family services. So this is an extremely active center. They have some outstanding mission and goals that they have set for themselves, including making sure that every single student that is involved in the community center gets to a minimum of a sixth grade reading level. And they are really just building brighter futures. So as these kids grow up in the community center, they have opportunities for scholarship, opportunities just to get out in the real world and be prepared to work. And so they do things like cooking classes, sewing, technology. It's a really special place. And I think I told you guys last week, but they started out very humbly and in an old broken down home with just dirt on the floor. And they have been able to build a new community center. However, they haven't been able to use all of it because they don't have all of the resources to set up their rooms. So this is where we come in, and we're going to, oops, bear with me. This is where we come in. We're going to help them prepare their literacy center that has not been used yet. And we're all donating items. in our back office, as Wes said, to do extreme room makeover for their literacy center. So there's great stuff to choose from. I do encourage you if you want to partner with someone on purchasing an item, you can just email me. I'm going to put my email in the chat, but I can help partner you up with someone if you need and work together. But everything's under $100. We kind of range from 20 to I would say maybe $75 at the highest. The big part of this announcement for me and the big push is um, I've been ordering from Amazon for myself all week and things are coming late already. And so I want you to, if you can, try to start making those donations happen this weekend and like to try to ask that everybody make their donation by December 12th, if that's possible. So that way you have time to get it and determine how you're going to pack the item along with your other stuff. So in the back office, there's a letter. Please read over it because there's important details about customs. And then also, if you could please put in the subject line that this is for Give Life and put the item that you purchased. So that all the details are in the letter. But yeah, that's our service project that we are so excited to be a part of. And thank you in advance to all of you who are making it possible. Okay, here's the excitement. I am getting to introduce that our golf life expands internationally. Thank you so much, Bryte Lyfe. Thank you so much, Wes. We are so excited about this. We have been able through World Vantage to partner with an additional 4 different partners that allow us now 500 more clubs around the world. 30 countries outside of the United States, and popular destinations are Europe, Korea, and South Pacific. In addition to getting access and getting to go through our same tee time system through World Vantage, is you're going to receive 10 to 25% off your tee time. So that's really extra special. One of the things I wanted to mention is make sure if you haven't registered to become a World Vantage member, make sure you do that and check your junk if you haven't seen it, but they send out really fun newsletters. We're going to start sharing more of the information of the types of events that they do for World Vantage. But you can also read their newsletters. So they do really fun events all around the world that we are invited to be a part of. In addition to that, we can plan our own member trips, overseas. And so I just want to point something out that makes this really extra special is let's just say that you are an avid golfer or you just wanting to visit the British Isles. They have access to all of the links courses, which, as you know, is St. Andrews. And if we were to put together a small trip, we could do a tour and get to play multiple courses. And the idea that we get to have access to this, I mean, these are within the top 25 or 50 most famous courses in the entire world that are home of the US Open and the Ryder Cup. And it's a really exciting part of your pitch when you're talking with prospective members to let them know that we have some of the most coveted golf, really domestically and now internationally. So that's all I have, Wes. I'm excited and I'm so grateful that Bryte Lyfe has brought on international golf.
Awesome, Eva. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm gonna take back the screen now. So if you'll stop sharing your screen, I'm gonna take back that. Eva has been working so hard, everybody. If you get a chance to talk to Eva, or if you have any interaction with Eva in the Facebook groups, or if she's reaching out to you, I know she's been communicating with our bucket list qualifiers as well. And so just tell her thanks. She's really been doing great things. I mean, I wish I could talk to you about all of the things that we're going to announce at the Bahamas now. It's crazy. The list is insane. The vendors that we've been talking to, This international golf thing is major. I mean, for those of you that are golf fans, the ability to play the old course, St. Andrews, and some of these other things, I mean, these are not just like bucket list. These are like the top of people's bucket list. I mean, like if you're a sports fan, to be able to go to those courses, just to go is one thing, but to play them, that's like a whole nother level. I mean, when you're talking about like that's the type of thing that celebrities and billionaires, that's on their bucket list. I mean, these are serious things that we're bringing to the table. Nobody else in our space has this. Nobody else has this kind of access, the ability to do a group trip and play some of those courses in Scotland or England or Ireland. I mean, it's wild. When I saw everything that Eva's been working on, I was blown away. I was like, are you sure? Because that's how good this stuff is. So if you are not talking to your prospects about our golf access, I mean, being able to play some of the Trump courses in the Northeast that are already part of World Vantage and some of the things that are there. I mean, this is just stuff that people don't get access to. You just don't get it. You see it on TV. It's as a sports fan, which I am, and I'm a terrible golfer, but I love watching it and I play. But I mean, this is like the birthplace of golf. And so it's a really big deal that we have this, and no other MLMs have this, no other direct sales companies have this. And to have access to any of this kind of stuff, you'd have to be a paying member of an existing club. And then on top of whatever you're paying for your monthly dues and your initiation and everything, your membership, they have assessments and stuff at a lot of these courses. You have to pay all that and then pay to have World Vantage or what's called Palmer Advantage or any of these similar benefits. And people are paying more just to add that stuff on to what they're already paying than what our members pay for their entire membership, lock, stock, and barrel. So this is crazy when you think about the value. I mean, we could, on the open market, sell just our golf, just everything that she's just talked about and what we've already got with World Vantage, and we could sell it for $4.99 a month. We could sell it for $6.99 a month. Eva's been in this space. She knows. I mean, so we could easily sell just the golf for 2 or 3 times what we're charging for everything. So massive, massive wins for us. Thank you, Eva. Thank you for all the work you've done on the service project. You've been invaluable to us in terms of what you've provided and what you've brought. And so now I want to go through some exciting announcements and get into the holiday spirit of giving and talk about what we've got going on at Bryte Lyfe, and then also some updates from the contest this week. First of all, congratulations to everybody on the great work you did this week. We had a big sales week this week, and we had our biggest Zooms that we've ever had, courtesy of the Bahamas trip giveaways. We gave away 3 trips to the Bahamas. All of those people's rooms have been secured. I'll be communicating with them before the deadline on Monday. So if you know one of those people, let them know their rooms are secured. We'll be communicating with them as we finalize our room. As you all know, we extended the deadline. So Monday will be the deadline to get your room for the Bahamas. So what does that mean? Well, first of all, we left up the deposit option and it's still up. And you can use travel dollars. So I would encourage you this weekend, talk to your spouse, talk to your kids, talk to your family, and book the Atlantis this weekend. You can still book with the deposit. We can get your balance this week. If you're in a situation where you need a couple of extra days to pay, shoot me a message. We want to get everybody we can to the Atlantis. We don't want to have to give back any rooms. And so we still have about a dozen or so rooms available. And so we would love for everybody on this call that's not already booked to go to the Atlantis to be able to go with us. Also, I told a lot of our leaders, we just wrapped up our biggest revenue month in company history. Every single month since we've launched over 6 months ago, we've had record revenue numbers. Every single month, our revenue has continued to go up. And so that's very exciting for where we are, because I do think there's some ancillary things happening in the economy right now with pre-election, post-election, waiting for the new year. And so you should know that the work that you're doing is not going unnoticed. We're excited about 2025 and where we are, and the fact that we're continuing to grow in revenue and add new members every single week and every single month. If you've not already seen the new videos that I recorded last week, those are available at whybrytelyfe.com for the full version and whatisbrytelyfe.com for the member-only version. Those have been watched hundreds of times already, but make sure you're using those. We also are about to recognize our first bucket list trip qualifiers. So if you remember, we have an option, and that option is still there. If you prepay your membership dues for a year, excuse me, in advance, we award you your first bucket list trip at 6 months versus 12. So there were several people who took advantage of that and prepaid their membership dues and were awarded their bucket list trip at month 6 instead of month 12. That option, by the way, is still available. We put it back on during one of our promotion periods. And so you can have your members sign up, prepay for a year. First off, they save a month because they get a full calendar year's billing for the price of 12 pay periods. So they get a full calendar year for 12 installments. So they save a month and they get to take their first bucket list trip at 6 months as opposed to 12. So keep that in mind, okay? Couple of other announcements. Tomorrow night, or excuse me, Monday night, it's not tomorrow, it's Monday night, is our next Well Life call. The Well Life calls are normally the first and third Mondays. This month, it's going to be second and third Mondays because we were doing the Bahamas trip giveaway. So I asked Corey to move his call to this Monday. So on Monday night, 7 p.m., brytelifewellness.com. That is the address. I would love for all of you guys to support Corey. He's done a great job with all these calls. They're all recorded. They're all in the back office. And this week, our new video technology that we've been working on is going live inside of the app. And the first thing we're launching with is Corey's videos. Corey put together a special series of videos for all of our members, and those are launching this week. We've been doing final testing on those. We've been integrating some video technology with our contact management system. All of that stuff is getting ready to go live. It'll be live by the Bahamas. We're going to announce a lot of stuff in the Bahamas, but Corey's videos are going live this week. So you'll see them in the app. And so these are special videos and tutorials that Corey created just for us. And so those will be going live this week. So he's going to talk about those on Monday night and how to use the app and the videos and the tutorials and kind of explain it to you. And so that is going to be Monday night, 7 p.m. Central, which is 8 p.m. Eastern. It's an hour before our normal Zoom. And those calls have been running about 30 to 45 minutes. And so I would love for all of you to get on there, see the new videos, see the new tutorials, see how it works in the app, talk to Corey, be on there, support him. So that is going to be Monday night. And it'll be again the following Monday because we moved from first and third this month to second and third, and then we'll have the holidays. Now, this is one of the most exciting announcements I've ever made. And for me, I have a bucket list as well. And, I've been to over 70 countries, but I have some things on my bucket list, and I have some places. I have some hotels, and I have some sporting events. So my bucket list, one of the top things is the Maldives. And I've always wanted to stay in the Maldives. I've always wanted to go to the Maldives, stay in an overwater bungalow. So I realized once I started seeing everybody's bucket list that this is a bucket list item for a lot of people. So it was a mission of mine to make sure that when people got their bucket list experience in the Maldives, that they were going to get the full experience. So we are proud to announce that the majority of the members that receive a bucket list trip to the Maldives will be staying at the Le Méridien, which is one of the highest rated resorts, hotels in all of the Maldives. Okay, you can go Google it, check it out. I'll show you some really quick pictures, videos. But if you do any write up, if you see any write ups on the Maldives to see the top places, this is the resort. Now, the rooms that our members are going to be staying at are the overwater bungalows. So when you see on the left-hand side of your screen in this picture, these overwater bungalows, and on the right-hand side, these are the rooms that our members are going to be staying in. Now, depending on the year, the time of year, and the season, these rooms sometimes sell for over $2,000 a night. Okay, $2,000 a night plus, plus, plus. So all the fees, taxes, resort fees, charges, all that stuff. Okay. Now, these overwater bungalows are ridiculous. This is actually a side shot of one of the bungalows. Now, the one that we have is not guaranteed to have a pool. They only have a few that have this pool. It's possible that you could get one with the pool, but you're guaranteed an overwater bungalow. Okay. Now, this is the view. So you can see here on the left side, this one on the left does not have a pool. That is the ones that we're getting. These rooms go for over $2,000 a night in the depending on different times of the year. I've gone through their site and looked, and the cheapest I could find these rooms, okay, is about $800 a night plus, plus, plus. So that's all of the taxes and resort fees and everything. Here is a picture of the overwater bungalow. These are room pictures right here. That's the room. That's one of the rooms that's actually on land. So that's not the rooms that we're getting. That's another one of the land rooms. Here you go. It had all of these overwater bungalows have these hammocks. So they have a hammock where you can lay out on the hammock and you're over the water. This is like one of the coolest things you can do in the world. I mean, this is at the top of a lot of people's bucket list, period. It doesn't matter if you're the Kardashians, if you're Elon Musk, if you're, Harriet Homemaker in the south of the United States. I mean, everybody dreams about the Maldives. Everybody dreams about, the overwater bungalows. This is an incredible deal, incredible value. And so these are the rooms that you're going to be getting. And we have members that have been awarded this. I'm going to show you in just a second. But how incredible. The bathtubs look out right on the water. I mean, it's just, it's an amazing place. It's almost just unbelievable how incredible it is. The other hotel partner that we are proud to announce for the bucket list trips is the Palazzo Versace Hotel in Dubai. So if Dubai is on your list, this hotel is most likely where you're going to be staying. And so for our first people that have been awarded bucket list trips, these are the properties that they're going to. So anybody who's been awarded Dubai, this is where they're going. Anybody who's been awarded the Maldives, the Le Méridien Overwater Bungalows is where they're going. And so this is one of the most famous hotels. You see the pool here. It's got the Versace logo in the pool. Everything at this hotel was designed by Versace. And so everything has Versace logos, all of the linens, all of the bedding, all of the artwork. You can see all the Versace logos here and on the headboard and over here on the pillows. Completely designed by Versace. This hotel is a one of a kind. They have one other Versace hotel in Australia. I've stayed at that one. I have not stayed at this one. This is definitely on my bucket list. When I stayed at the one in Australia, I had friends messaging me all day when I was over there because the hotel's so famous in Australia. And so this experience is going to be incredible. It's on the water. It's near the marina, which is the big marina where all of the the royal family keep their yachts. So you can see some of the most expensive yachts in the entire world right outside the windows. This is where the big marina is in Dubai. It's an incredible location. It's one of the most famous hotels in the world, but literally top 5 most famous hotels in all of Dubai. So, what does that mean for you? Well, first of all, what it should mean is when you're talking to people about value, you're talking to people about this membership, we are literally making people's dreams come true. This is a massive deal. And so, what we're going to do is we're starting to recognize the people who have been awarded these trips, and we're going to put them out on social media. And so, we're going to do a 12 days of giving with Bryte Lyfe, and we're going to feature these people that have already gotten their first bucket list trip awarded to them. And so I'm going to show you exactly how to use this on social media to your advantage. But here is what's incredible about this. We already have the highest retention rate I have ever seen in the history of the direct sales industry. All right. And that's before anybody's been on a bucket list trip. Of course, we all know that the biggest value proposition we offer is this trip. And so nobody's even been yet. In fact, we just had our first qualifier. So all of these people just qualified. We're going to recognize them once a day. So each day we're going to put out a new winner of these first 12 winners of the 12 days of giving. Okay, so I'm going to show them to you now, and then I'm going to show you exactly how to share them, exactly how to post them, and exactly how to use these to your advantage. Okay, so here's the first one. So congratulations, Jay Neely. Jay will be going to Hawaii. Hawaii, we have multiple contracts with Hawaii, so it will depend on the season that they're going and where they're staying, but those hotels are absolutely ridiculous and amazing as well. We do have a handful of hotels that, due to contractual obligations, we cannot publicly disclose on any recorded presentation or anywhere which hotels they are. Okay, so Jay is going to Hawaii. Justin is going to Dubai, and Justin is going to be staying at the Palazzo Versace at that hotel that you just saw. So that's incredible. We've got Kirk Dobbs is also going to Dubai, and so he will be staying in Dubai at the Palazzo Versace as well. Danielle Moat, and here's one other thing that we need, guys, is if you know these people, if they're on your team, we need their photo. Okay, so if they're on your team, we need their photos. So please help us get these people's photos. And I know Danielle, I've already asked for her photo. She's going to the Maldives. So she actually lives in Hawaii. That's going to be a close trip for her. Then we've got Patricia Robbins is also going to the Maldives. So if you've got Patricia's photo, if you could send that to us, that'd be great. Or tell Patricia to. Then we've got Tammy Schaefer, who's there right now online with us, is going to the Maldives. Then we've got Laramie Letts is going to Hawaii. Tracy Pribala is going to Hawaii. And Athena Monroy is going to Hawaii. And Vincenzo Foley is going to Ibiza. And so these are our first qualifiers that have qualified for the bucket list trip giveaway. Now, here's what we're going to focus on. From now until the end of the year, it's all about giving the gift of life. If you guys have not seen my video that I posted on social media, I posted it on my TikTok page. I posted it on my Instagram page. Go share it, reshare it. We're putting a focus on from now until the end of the year of giving life. It's what we're doing in our household. We're not doing gifts. We're doing the Atlantis trip. So the Atlantis trip is our Christmas. And so we're going to the Atlantis early. We're going to the Bahamas early. And that's what we're doing for Christmas. So we're not doing gifts. We're giving life. Okay. Now, for those of you that were on the Zooms this last week, I'm doing a very special 30-day money back guarantee. Okay. And the way it's going to work is anyone who joins this month and goes to the Atlantis with us, okay, I will give them a no questions asked 100% they can get a refund next month when they get back from the Atlantis, no questions asked. So they could literally join, save over $1,000 on their Atlantis trip, take their family or their spouse or their business partner, their friend, their buddy, their girlfriend, their boyfriend to the Atlantis, save $1,000, go on the trip, and then come back and we'll give them their $199 back for their first month if they're not completely satisfied. So this is a huge deal that we're doing right now because people could basically get a free membership, save $1,000 on this trip to the Atlantis, come with us. I'm so convinced that they're going to have a blast and that they're never going to want to cancel. I'm 100% putting my money where my mouth is and giving people a no questions asked 100% 30-day money back guarantee. So they can have until the middle of next month to get their first month back if they're not completely satisfied after they go on their first Bryte Lyfe trip with us to the Bahamas. The other thing I'm encouraging people to do is to give Bryte Lyfe memberships for the holidays. So if you've got somebody that's tough to buy for, tough to give a gift for, give them a membership for the holidays, okay? Talk to people about giving Bryte Lyfe memberships for gifts for the holidays. Obviously, we've got the B2B program. The B2B program is on fire. I have some amazing announcements that are going to be made tomorrow night on our corporate update call about B2B. And you guys are going to be blown away. I mean, we're about to have thousands of members joining through the B2B program. So what better gift for employees for the holidays? There's employers that are out there looking to give gifts or thinking about gifts or thinking about retention, thinking about first quarter spending. Talk about Bryte Lyfe to anybody you know that owns a business. It doesn't even have to be a big business. It could be a small business, 5, 10, 15, 20 employees. Talk to them about giving Bryte Lyfe to their employees. You can even give them the first month. We can set it up where they can pay the first month and then the employee can pay the following months. There's a lot of things we can do if we focus on giving. Now, here is going to be the post that we make. So every day over the next 12 days, we're going to recognize one of these first bucket list qualifiers. So today, Tiffany is going to post the first one, and it's going to say Bryte Lyfe's 12 Days of Giving. Nobody knows about what we do that have not seen a presentation. So our whole goal is to just create some buzz on social media about what is Bryte Lyfe. Well, how did they get this for free? What do you mean they're giving away people's bucket list? The whole idea is not to sell, it's to make them ask questions, it's to make them curious. And so we're going to make the first post today, and then you need to share it. So share the post, okay, and say, this is so crazy, my company's doing this. Where should I go? What, get feedback. Where should I go on mine? Or what's on yours? And just share it. Okay. We're going to put, all right, the post. All you have to do is share it in honor of the holidays. This year, my company is reminding people to give life for the holidays. They've made this person's bucket list dream come true. Okay. So we'll put this in the post. All right. And we'll share it today. And we're going to share a different one every day for the next 12 days. So it's Bryte Lyfe's 12 Days of Giving. We're going to share the post. You need to reshare it and put this tagline on it. Okay. And then drop in where you want to go. Ask people where they want to go, but don't do any selling. Okay. Make them come to you. Make them ask questions. Make them curious. If all of us are out there sharing these posts of the 12 Days of Giving, we're going to get massive social media pub. Okay. People are going to be wondering what it is. They're going to be asking about it. Okay. So what I'm going to do really quick is I'm going to actually copy and paste this into the text box. So pull up your chat window. All right, I'm going to put this right in the chat. This is your post. Okay. So here's your post. We're going to share them and give a congratulations to them. Then when you reshare it, share this post. Okay. So I'm going to give everybody a second to take this down. So just take that and copy it. Yeah, and Tiff just said she'll put it in the Facebook group. Yes, Tiff, that's fine. Now we're gonna Tiff, we're gonna share these, and just so everybody knows, we're gonna share these from the Bryte Lyfe page, okay? Because you can share a public page's post, but sometimes on people's restrictions, they don't show groups. So some people's settings and stuff, so if they're not part of the group, they can't see it or they can't share it. So we're gonna do it from the Bryte Lyfe page, the public Bryte Lyfe Facebook page. We're going to also post them on Instagram. So you can reshare them on Instagram. You can reshare them on Facebook, but we're putting them on the Facebook page, which is public, not the Facebook group. Okay. Tiff will put in there what you need to say and how you need to say it. She's going to put them in each day. We're going to put a different person. We're going to feature a different person. We'll use the ones with the photos first. That's why you want to get us the photos. If you had a few of those people that we didn't have their photos, we'll add the photos so that when they go live, everyone will have a photo. Okay, so it's in there. Well, it's going to have Bryte Lyfe's post, and it's got it on the passport. So you don't need to mention Bryte Lyfe because it's already going to be in the post. And so that's why in there I put on there, it says, in honor of the holidays this year, my company is reminding people to give life for the holidays. They have made this person's bucket list true. It's supposed to be dream come true. So dream come true with the free stay in. And notice how I said free stay. Okay, it's important that we reference that when we talk about it. It is a free stay. Okay, and so whenever we talk about it and reshare, it's just important that that they know it's not meals, they know it's not flights. Just, oh, by the way, but that's why we're using the term stay. Tiffany said that she's got it up. So this is going to be big for us, okay? There is going to be massive social media pub around this program. Should be dream, okay? So make sure, Tiff, on there that you've got dream on there. It auto-corrected and changed list to the other list. And so this little saying is going to be in the group, so you've got it, so you can tell your team to go copy and paste it. And then the posts are going to be posted on the Facebook page and on the Instagram page. Okay, so we may even Tiff, we need to talk too, because we just started a TikTok page for Bryte Lyfe. So remind me, we need to do like maybe a little reel or something. You're better at that than I am. So my daughter had to help me set up my TikTok page. So we can do something on TikTok for those of you TikTokers as well. Now, here are some major announcements. Okay, tomorrow night, we are going to do it one more time. I begged, I pleaded with accounting. I said, please, can we do one more trip? So tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, we're going to use that same link that we used last week, freetripzoom.com. We're going to give away one more trip to the Atlantis. Can we break the internet tomorrow night? We've already had over 200. Can we get 300, 400, 500, 1,000 people on tomorrow night? If everybody on this call got 10 or 15 people, we could have 1,000 people on the call. All right. And if you get this to your team and you let everybody know, we're going to give away one more trip to the Bahamas. People love it. It's fun. I'm going to do the money back guarantee. We're going to get people excited. The deadline for the Bahamas trip is going to be on Monday. So we're going to make some announcements with that. And before we do the Bahamas giveaway at 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern, we have a major company announcement. Major company announcement. We were not going to make it until the Bahamas. We've decided we're going to make it tomorrow night. So you are going to hear a major company announcement tomorrow night. And we are going to launch our new gear line, our new merchandise line, available for pre-order tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow night we're going to feature it. We've got a whole bunch of new gear that we created for the Bahamas. And so you're going to be able to pre-order it. So if you want to use it as gifts for the holidays, you can pre-order it, put a picture of the item into a card, and give it for people for the holidays. You'll be able to pre-order that stuff starting tomorrow. Okay, so we're going to highlight all that stuff, all of our new gear tomorrow. Everything was custom made. We have the sickest polos. For those of you that like golf, and obviously with all of our golf stuff going on, everybody's going to want to have one of these polos. And so that's going to go live tomorrow night as well. So major things happening tomorrow night. Plus, we're giving away one more trip to the Bahamas. Plus, we're today showing the 12 days of giving. So as soon as we're done, everybody go to our page. Tiffany will go post the first person and give them a congratulations. And then you go share it with the 12 days of giving and talk about giving life these holidays. Don't give gifts, give life. Get out there, go tell your team about this. I'm going to post this recording immediately. It'll be up within the hour. So if people have questions and they want to have this training, all they have to do is go right back. Hold on, one question. Okay. All right, Tiff, if you'll call me, we'll get things live and locked and loaded. Thank you, guys. We're so excited about this. Congratulations to all the trip qualifiers. I can't wait to see y'all's videos and photos from the Maldives and from Dubai and Ibiza and Hawaii. It's going to be incredible. This is going to be a massive shot in the arm for our company and publicity, recognition, sales, value. So get out there and let's start promoting the 12 days of giving, the 12 days of Bryte Lyfe, Give Life. Everybody have a great weekend. Happy Saturday. God bless.